Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So on this smartphone creator tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create videos indoors, outdoors, and also do your very first screen recording from your smartphone. And so the first thing that I highly recommend you get is some type of artificial lighting. I have two lights that are pointing at me right now, and this will greatly improve the overall video quality coming from your smartphone. And also, this is extremely important whenever you're indoors and the lighting is just not great. Having this artificial light will make a world of difference. And so the second thing that I recommend is some type of external microphone. Now, you could get something like this Boya lapel mic where you simply put the microphone right here, and this is about $20. Or if you're going to be shooting a lot of videos outdoors and you wanted to really reduce the amount of wind noise, you could get something like this Rode Video Micro. And if you didn't want to choose any of these at the beginning, well, you can simply use the microphone coming from your smartphone as long as you're in a room that is really not loud. Okay, so that's very important that you have great audio. Now, there are other things that you can use to really improve the overall setup that you have when shooting videos indoors. And I do have a top 5 video where I talk about the things that every new YouTuber needs. If you wanted to see that, I will leave that in the description area below. But that's overall the main things that you would need to start shooting videos indoors with your smartphone. Okay, so if you are shooting your videos inside, it is a lot easier than if you were actually recording videos outside, and for obvious reasons. The first thing is that you're outside, and so there's a lot more noise out here. So for the most part, I think you'll be okay. Like I am right now, I'm just recording straight from my phone. I'm using my hand to steady the camera, and it's not super windy. Okay, so that's the biggest thing. If it's really windy, then you definitely want to get something else like this. Okay, just cheap earbuds. These are about $5. So I'm going to show you the difference between having it without the earbuds straight through the phone and then with the earbuds. And once again, this is in really less windy weather, so it should already sound good, but it could sound better. So now right here, I'm actually recording through my earbuds that has a mic attached. So obviously the main advantage of this is that you actually get rid of the noise, at least the majority of noise, especially if you have your mic covered up right here so no wind gets blown there. And also another advantage is that since the earphones, it is in your ear, you can actually listen to your recording so you can see how it sounds. And so that's my recommendation. If you are going to be recording a lot of videos outside, I do recommend you get some type of earphone mic setup. And like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money, just some earbuds will work. But then, if the weather's good, then you could just record it without a mic. But I always carry this around just in case I want to do that. And so that is the biggest difference, So if you are recording inside, you don't really need an expensive mic setup or anything like that, just as long as it's not noisy where you're at. And then if you're outside, definitely get a pair of earbuds with a mic as well. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool used at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. Okay, so now we're actually going to be doing screen recordings from our phone. And so the first thing you want to do is go into Nova settings and then choose look and feel. Now on a previous video, I talked about screen orientation and how you could set that to auto rotate. But in this case, if you want to record everything in widescreen, choose forced landscape. So then whenever you watch it on your phone, a TV, or computer monitor, it'll fill the whole screen. So once you do that, you'll go into AZ Screen Recorder. And as you can see here, there are a variety of options available. There is the settings, screenshot, record video, do live stream, and then watch live stream. Now, all of these options are unavailable for me to use while I'm recording, but I can go into settings, and the settings is only available in portrait mode, so you see that right here. And so the first thing you see is use magic button. And so what this would do is there is going to be like an invisible box on the top right of your screen near where your clock is. And so that area will allow you to pause and resume recordings. You could double tap to stop the recording or long touch your jaw. And then there's also other options to stop the recording. If you go here, there are many options here, but the one that I use is basically on screen off. So when I press the power off, turn off my screen, it'll stop the recording. And then resolution, at least for my phone, I could go up to the highest resolution, which is 2560 by 1440. I think that's like a 2K resolution. You could choose your frame rates. You go up to 60 frames per second. There's also a bitrate option. So the higher the bitrate, the higher the quality. I just leave it on auto. Now orientation here, You could use landscape or portrait, but I just use Nova Launcher to handle that because it does work better. There is also a time lapse as well. I've disabled that. And here is a record audio option. And so right now, Google doesn't allow you to record internal audio. So basically audio coming from your programs, whatever apps that you're running. And so in this case, you can still record audio, but it'll be from your microphone. So that's what I have on right now. And then if you go to text and logo, you could brand your videos. You could have text, or you could show logo. You could change this image. This is the default logo for the program. So that's nice to have. And then here we have a show camera option, and there it is. Now this one, it works okay. The only thing is I've tried to adjust these settings, as you can see here, but it kind of like stretches my face, so I haven't been able to figure out how to make that work correctly, but it does give you a lot of options to change things right here. So you can use that, especially if you're going to be doing tutorials or maybe game screen recordings. You can use that option. And then you could also do this time recording. It'll show your duration of your recording. There's also a great option here, countdown before start. So if you go to countdown value, you could set how many seconds you want to put before the actual recording starts. That's great to have. Now there's also a fixed green screen option. I have not used that because I haven't tried to use green screen through my phone recording. Now you have controller type. There is bubble and bar. And so this right here is bubble. Now there's also bubble buttons as well. So basically all the options that you saw at the beginning, you can have more options here. And then there's keep notification and exit. There's also disable review pop-ups. You can review the recording afterwards. And then there's also the directory where you want to put your recordings. And then if you go to these other tabs, you could see all your video recordings. And then the other one, you could see screenshots that you've taken. And so that is all the things that you have to do to get set up and to actually do screen recordings. As you can see, it's fairly simple and it's pretty versatile in my opinion. And so that is it for this particular video on how to record videos with your phone indoors, outdoors, and also from your screen. So if you actually want to see other videos in my smartphone creator tutorial series, I will leave the playlist in the description area below. And if you had any other thoughts or comments, leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.